Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Lee Sin coming through, that's going to be a lot more stable of a matchup, but not amazing either. So I'm curious where this goes because Rumble is probably still going to be jungle. Yeah, Canyon probably. This is where people thought DRX was going to be when they saw their lineup, right? When Chovy was taken away, we had the whole roster swaps happen before the season.
Piosik's on vision here.
Yeah, he is.
I think he should be able to get away, but here comes the follow-up from Khan. Malrong is now going to be in vision, and DRX were like, why are you fighting us 1v2? Little did they know that the Rumble was here, and that is a 2-for-0 trade in favor of W2D4. Fantastic bait. Solka will be able to get away, but they do get a splash. Kingen dropping down the ultimate here, the paranoia, as Pyosik is coming in. And just going to go 1v1. Can he actually win, though, is the question. The slow comes in. Khan is thinking about it, but the flash now from Kingen. He's going to hop the ward.
Malrong's here.
And Malrong, oh no, not again. The secret Rumble from the jungle gets even more value. He's got 5 stacks.
Level 6.
Oh, here we go again. And guess who's here? This should not be a question. This should not be a surprise to anybody, especially Kingen.
Shown from Bao, you can see on the minimap here, question mark ping is coming down. They know the vision was removed. There's a control ward here. And Bao is actually a great map read from Bao because, yes, they're potentially doing the Drake, but if they're not, he's dead. And he just backs off, stays safe. The Drake gets, committed to, and he's got Becca to come back. It's still unfortunate, and he's still going to, lose out quite a bit here and even give Showmaker a plate. But I'd rather see that sort of back off than some of the mistakes we've been seeing DRX make without vision. So good read there. You still lose out, but it could have been potentially worse.
Yeah. I also like W2D's response to the Rift take this time. They have the Rift Herald take, I should say. They had a priority on the bot side, and they just say, well, we can get the Dragon. Yeah. A little bit later. Malrong definitely in a better spot compared to the last game in terms of his position here, as guess what? Malrong's here again. This time he's in the mid lane, and he's going to get that one.
But it's like playing not to lose instead of playing to win, and I just don't know if there are any win conditions around this Drake fight when you don't have any prio on the map.
This team fight is so important for both teams, I feel like. If DK can get this, I feel like they're really putting a nail in the coffin. But if DRX can fight back, I think there's absolutely a world in which they can come back.
This is a really big turning point potentially for DRX. Like, they have to win this fight. If they just give this up or get wiped in this fight, like, their chance of coming back in the game are almost 0.
Yeah.
Kingen on the long flank here. He's got Paranoia available, of course, to engage in.
Yeah,
they really want that combo.
Malrong, he's got a stopwatch. You know what that means. He's going to be feeling pretty good. Not much value on that Ezreal ultimate. True Shot Barrage not doing much. Khan is actually zoning away Kingen. This is best case scenario for DK. Big equalizer just to zone them away, and they're going to pick up that Drake. Nice little engage coming in, but immediately denied by the set as the Diana ultimate does get a lot of value. But now fighting front to back, and a massive kick comes in from Khan. And this is exactly what W2D4 is so good at doing. They get one engage, and everybody dives in and absolutely smashes them in that team fight.
I mean, you have a Kingen, right, a Nocturne getting zoned away by a champion that can re-engage into a fight super easily. At the same time, one of the worries in that moment is what if Kingen ults in while he's being pushed away? But if you have the perfect set follow-up here, as we saw from Canyon in the fight, you get a lot of time bought. Then you see Barrel come through. Let's get out of here ASAP.
We all know Showmaker's priorities. He's made that very clear. He's like, no, I don't want to do any interviews. I want to go home. It's really looking like a quick game number 2 here as well, with the lead that they get now. I mean, there's 23 stacks on the Magi's now. That was the absolute best purchase Malrong could have gone for after getting this big of a lead in the early game.
You just don't get a team fight anymore as DRX, Like, that was your last chance, and you waited until it was too late.
Becca might die here through his ultimate.
Yep,
that
like
will is very breakable right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's like, yeah, I'm Alistair, I should be fine. Nope. Just level 9 against a 25 stack Magi's Rumble in this game.
Everyone's will is breakable.
Yeah.
Sometimes CC isn't enough, but the damage is. This is Damwon now just kind of getting a little bit of extra control over the map with the Baron buff they take after that Drake fight. And if DRX lose anybody else, they just win the game. Sub 25. And, I mean, I don't see how you don't lose anybody else and also defend your Nexus here. You're here to catch 22 problem.
They're ready to go. Like, they're not backing off.
Bye-bye.
This is what their comp does. Becca doesn't have his ultimate. Okay, Paranoia comes in, but it's... okay.
Cancel that one.
Quickest cancel I've seen on a Nocturne ultimate. That was real quick.
Not going to get a refund. A little bit too late on the cancel to get the...
I don't
see how
know.
this goes.
Do they win this? Well, the teleport they do, and actually just 2v1 they do.
With the fear too, there's no recourse.
Yeah.
No flash for Khan also.
Okay. So nice stakes that you can't afford at this point in time. There's one team fight that matters, and it's this one, and now you don't have a stopwatch. Let's see how it goes. Equalizer comes in. That actually hits 0 people. I'm not sure it's going to matter, though. Canyon's kind of ulting into the Alistair, and that's not going to get much value. They get the Infernal Soul, but Domin are like, I'm not sure about this one, actually. Trying to engage now is DRX. They're looking for the kill. Onto Canyon. Canyon is fighting back very well, but he does go down. Barrel now coming in, and that's a massive engage now. Have they actually been able to come back in this one? The answer maybe is no, but now Bao is getting in. He gets a massive shutdown, and DRX finally engaged somehow.
And even though the woods around there, so they know that's one path they can take out too, once they take this Baron. And you can't criticize DRX for not swinging the trap or pulling
Here comes Becca. They're going for the engage, and there it is. The Baron does go down. Teleport is used, and in goes Kingin. Just trying to kite them out here a little bit, but now the engage coming out from Canyon, looking for this one. They do have a big equalizer, and there it is, as Khan is able to set up the kill onto Pyosik. And that is going to be a 2-for-0, as well as the Baron in favor of Damwon.
You can't really criticize DRX for not, really pulling the trigger right and going into that fight straight away, because you know that you're going to get burst. You know you're going to get blown up so quickly. There were multiple moments where Pyosik could have actually popped his ultimate. He actually didn't use it in the fight, because by the time he could actually close the gap and get in to get the ultimate value, right, and actually maybe turn a fight, he was blown up and the fight was already over. Becca tried his best. I mean, it was a heroic attempt, but unfortunately, Damwon and Kia are just so far ahead. You don't get any good fights in this game, DRX. You had the one miracle fight when Damwon messed up, but they're not going to mess up twice.
All right, well, so
you're not fed. You're not actually carrying the game.
Yeah. Can feel, okay, Khan, not sure about this. Trying to face check a little bit. Now, he is baiting them into a corridor, which is really nice. That's a big follow-up, though, from Pyosik. Stopwatch is going to help Beryl, and Canyon's kind of in the middle of nowhere here, trying to follow up on Bao. But Bao gets some room. They're trying to get onto Bao, and finally they will. And that really was the main objective for them, as it's kind of a crazy wombo fight in here. Soka's trying to go 1v2 now, as he may be able to do it with the Kaisa. He's trying to trade back, but
SGA, but it's not going to be enough anymore.
Yeah.
Malrong's damage is insane in this fight.
They're actually like kind of scared of him. They're like, I don't know.
But that's Viego, right?
Once he misses the stun, it's like, okay, now he can go back in. So no more resets, and no resets in this game. Malrong and Canyon will march in and take the game down.
Yeah. Easy peasy at the end of the day to finish off the Nexus. There were a few heroic moments again, a few attempts for DRX. It felt like they were ready to absolutely engage and play a great game when they were behind, when it was too late. We needed to see some of those miracle engages and punishes earlier.
Hit the Nexus. We got an Ezreal available. If he can stop the minions, well, no, not quite. There were just too many super minions in there to get the job done.
Very optimistic, Valdez.
He almost killed both of the champions.